Hey guys, how you guys doing? This is Heyoka Empath Tarot. Getting ready to do your reading for this month. I am so sorry that I haven't posted anything for you Cancers. It's just been a lot of things going on in my personal life. Wasn't feeling too well. I was only able to record for Gemini and Leos, and that's what I got sick. So we're getting to your reading. Thank you so much, Spirit. Connect to all the Cancers out there in the world. Allow their energy to flow into me and use me as a medium to give them the vibrational energy regarding their life, their love life. And I noticed a lot of things about you Cancers. I think a lot of you guys are sensing, at least the ones I'm sensing, are kind of like a little bit fed up about how everything is going in your life. You know, you're not feeling like you're achieving enough, or maybe you don't feel like you're doing enough. And you have to remember too, Cancers, is you have to put it in perspective. Remember that not everything happens overnight. It takes time, and you have to be patient, because the more patience and the more you put into that, it'll slowly grow into something big and massive that you haven't seen yet. But a lot of you guys are getting fed up with certain things that are happening in your life. And that's to be expected, Cancers, because the fact is that the Grim Reaper is the first card that popped out of here, is that right now you're on the verge of really transcending everything that that you've been dishing out. Everything that you've been absorbing, everything that's been thrown at you. You're finally opening your eyes to it, but at the same time, you're also realizing that certain legalities or certain things, you're feeling like it's coming to an end. So that's probably also another thing I'm sensing too from my Cancers out there, is that a lot of you guys are being you're being called to remember when you're not feeling that enthusiastic about a particular thing in your life, or if you started losing interest, it's okay. That means that you're learning and you're growing into something different. Or Spirit is calling you to answer another calling, you may say. So because like I said, you asked for a big ask, and you wanted, your life to submerge into a different atmosphere. Well, you're gonna have a lot of I can't think of the word right now. A lot of things are gonna start pulsating back, like pushing you back, like, oh wait, why can't I go through this door? It went easier before. Well, it's because you are absorbing the things that you're constantly you pushed aside, the things that now you're starting to put up to the front. You're starting realizing this other thing that you like. It's like, for example, like you used to play video games all the time, and now that you're career orientated, you're starting to lose. You're starting to lose the thrill that you used to do, sitting endless days playing video games. And that's what's happening with your life, is that you're realizing the things that, because you're changing the narrative and you are reinforcing it with something else that is actually more meaningful than what you've been dishing out, then that's going to happen. So, and the Grim Reaper is also a reminder that, when something is over, it's done with. And that's probably made with your life. So I do feel like you're not going to just easily entertain anything anymore, because you're realizing that you've been lacking the oxygen in the areas that need the work, that need the attention right now. And because you're focusing heavily on those areas, you're starting to realize that a part of yourself, you feel like you're missing a part of yourself, or you feel weird or something like that. Don't worry, because you are changing, you are constantly growing. And your attention now is fully focused on the areas that need it right now. So hope you guys hear that too. And you're also going to realize that when you conversate with certain people, you don't feel connected, or you don't feel enthusiastic anymore. And that's normal, and that means that you're outgrowing it. It's like, for example, you always, in college, you used to always drink every day. You used to have sex every day. You used to go do crazy things, adventurous things. But now that you are changing your endeavor, and you are chasing after, being an overachiever, being more career orientated. Your pull is being gravitated to something else, and so those people that you love hanging out with, you start realizing that they're not what it. You're realizing that what's wrong. Like, you feel out of place, and like, to them everything is fine, but to you, you don't. And that's because you're learning to outgrow things. So I think this month you guys are slowly, as you immerse yourself into this new endeavor, and you are changing your life, you are also real. Spirit is actually giving you signs that you're gravitating to something better, and because you're gravitating to something better, you're gonna start losing. It feels like you're losing you, but you're not really using. You're losing the part of you that you don't need anymore. And it's like when you were afraid of the dark all the time, and you used to have a nightlight, and then over time you learn to, sleep with the lights off, and now you don't use the nightlight. That's what's happening in your life. Your spirit is gravitating you to something else that needs your attention, that needs your whole focus on it. You're reinforcing things in your life that really matter. And you also learning that you are, because the talking card came out, it's the bottom of the deck right here, is that you're learning to do things differently. Even the conversation that you have from past people, they're not sustaining you. They're not keeping you, interest. They're not making you laugh anymore, because you've outgrown it. You've outgrown that necessity of being in that environment anymore. And that's okay. It's part of life. Sometimes when we, this is the thing that people forget, is that sometimes when relationships, when a relationship is over, or that you don't want to do this type of this thing anymore, or tolerate certain activities, is because like you just like, I don't feel the need to. I have to work early in the morning, so why am I gonna drink so much? I'm gonna drink a little bit, and then some people get angry and mad, or like they try to like throw it back, like, well, you're not you used to be a party animal. No, I have priorities, and that's what you're realizing. So, also too is that this is also talking to someone from your past. Someone is realizing that they want something more with you. Someone like, you want to continue a relationship with someone, that's great, but it has to also grow and transform with your life. And if it's falling back, and you're like this, then you already know you've outgrown the situation. So don't try to savor all these relationships. Sometimes you outgrow people because of your predicament, or because of the direction of where you're going and where Spirit's taking you. So because you're feeling out of touch with yourself, Spirit wants me to let you know that don't worry about it, because soulmates is here. They're going to guide people into your life. So you're actually going to meet some new individuals that may help you expand your joy, may help you understand yourself better, or understand the direction that you're going. But for the most part, because Paradise came out, I do feel like you're going to be meeting someone new very soon. Or someone from your past may come back, and you just don't, it doesn't have the same spark anymore, because you're in a different point in your life, Maybe that person never grew up, but you did. You've matured a little bit, you don't. So don't. Yeah. So someone from your past wants to come back. You can entertain it if you want, Cancers, but I do feel like you're gravitating to more. You're gravitating to something more than what you've been given. So I'm not doing the tarot cards yet, but Okay, it's like I feel things and I don't see it happening, which is funny because I'm an empath. So I feel like Spirit wanted to put a card out, but it said no, not right now. So yeah, because you are expanding yourself and you're starting to get used to this playful, this new side of you. You're gonna also entertain new energy, new people, potential soulmates, potential lovers. So I'm not saying you're gonna be a player, but I'm just saying that because you are choosing to keep on growing and transforming your life, making healthier decisions, making healthier choices for yourself, you're gonna bound to be meeting other people. So I do feel like you're gonna be receiving a text message, or you might bump into someone at a coffee shop or a theme park. I'm getting different things from different people, but you're gonna be conversating. You want to conversate with more people that are not intellectual but have some emotional intelligence, because I feel like you're in an emotional state right now. For some of you guys, not all of you guys, Cancers, but for a lot of you guys, and believe it or not, Cancers, you are an emotional sign. You are a water sign for a reason. And it's sometimes it's very hard for you to accept that, and it's okay to accept that you don't want to play video games anymore. You don't want to entertain bad, unhealthy relationships, or enabling toxic behavior too. So, because that's what codependency feels like. And I feel like there's some people that are going to keep on coming back because they just want to see if you're serious about what it is that you desire. But you are. You are. Like, you want something more. You don't want to keep on getting the end of the stick. Like, and I feel like a lot of you guys do want new energy. You do want a new person in your life. You do want someone to look at you and it invigorates inspiration within you. So don't forget that your friends are there, the ones that have always been there for you. But for a lot of you guys, I feel like you're gonna gravitate to somebody new. Like when this past life relationship comes out, it's gonna feel like it's a past life. Maybe for some of you guys, it is. You're probably gonna meet a soulmate from your previous life. But whenever I see this card, I don't only just think of past life. I feel like it's gonna be a very calm, collective energy that you're just gonna vibe really well with. You're not gonna feel like you have to try hard. And that's why you want something new, because even when a new person comes into your life, you're gonna test them because you don't want to fall into those old traps. You don't want to deal with the player. You don't want to deal with all this stuff. So I'm gonna split the deck right here. So for a lot of you guys, the Queen of Cups came out when I split the deck. And like I said, you guys are trying to improve your emotional intelligence. And with cup energy, it's all about your emotions. It's about love. It's about understanding what it is, determining what you value, what values you at this present moment, like what brings meaning to your life right now. Is it okay to let this person that continually abuses me with words? I am sensing there's an abusive relationship. I did a few people, maybe abusive relationships. Could be with words or could be fist fight. No. If it has to do with if it's emotional abuse, it's the same thing as being hit physically. Like, do not entertain people that don't see your worth. Why does it take them disappearing out of your life to acknowledge your worth? And by the way, people don't change right away. It takes time. It takes time, and that's what explains the world. You're getting new energy, baby. You're getting it. You're getting it, baby. You're getting it. So let's get into this reading for my Cancers. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Use me as a medium to give me the highest vibrational energy for all my spirit Cancers out there. Ooh, all these cards are flying out. I'm going to just take this one because these two really wanted to come out. 3-card spread. So the Queen of Wands is in reverse, and like I said, I don't usually put cards in reverse because I rather because I could tell if it's reverse or not. That's just me as an empath. But this card came out reverse. The Queen of Wands in reverse, it just means that you're just like, you don't want to be you don't want to feel dissociated from things anymore. So you're just going to put your foot down and only focus on what truly matters to you now. You know, you're done just letting everybody in. You know, you're not just going to just wait till someone shows you who they are, or wait, patiently. And if you are waiting for someone to change, honey, they're not going to change. Not overnight, not over 2 years. At best yet, they're just going to keep on eluding their temperaments, being overbearing, their demands, and sometimes people just are vengeful. And so that's why, you're not going to encounter that, because like I said, it's funny that I don't do reversals, but for this reading, I'm going to keep it in reverse because of the fact that, you don't, at this point in your life, you're trying to create something different. You don't want to entertain old energies. You don't want to deal with improbable missteps, okay? You're trying to reinvent yourself, and you're trying to choose healthier choices. When you entertain things that don't align with what it is you're trying to create, you got to push that away. You got to push it aside. I'm not telling you to dissociate stuff from the world. I'm just saying, if someone triggers you a lot and you don't know why, just don't stay close to them. Don't interact with them. Just, be nice. Like, look, I'm trying to do something with my life. I gotta focus on this. I'm sorry if it comes out rude or whatever. I'll see you later. And the Queen of Wands she is very full of passion. And the fact that she doesn't feel like she's passionate enough, that means that she's trying to keep herself closed off. She's not trying to just entertain every little John and Susie. And the Knight of Swords is that things are starting to, and this could be what your person's feeling. So I feel like there's an old person that's going to come back around, and you're just going to reject them automatically. And even if you don't reject them, you're just fed up. You're done with it. Look, this situation is not getting us anywhere for the both of us. If you truly want to repair the situation, you have to give me some time to think. You need to give me some time to really breathe. And my friends and family don't like you. So remember, so I do feel like there's someone from your past that really wants to come back around the shoulder. Or it could be someone brand new that you're meeting that insinuates that energy that you're trying to run away from. Don't entertain things. Look, if it gets too messy or too complicated, don't entertain it. Pull back. It's your choice. Dealer's choice. Because all the choices that happen in your life, everything that happens in your life is a choice that you created. Okay? It's a choice that you chose to create. When you continuously if you keep on enabling bad behavior, bad things are going to continuously follow you, and dramas continuously follow you. You want to have a peace of mind. You want to feel like things are going to get better. You're going to have to stop enabling things. Stop entertaining things that do not matter to you. Look at this. This person caused so much pain. You're at the wit's end. You're stressing out, or this could be a job, or it could be just life in general. Don't look, when something controls your emotions, that means that you don't have control of yourself. So life is going to always happen to you. Shit is going to always happen to you. That's never going to change. That's just how life is. Just don't allow it to compromise what you're trying to create, what you're trying to do for yourself. Remember that. You matter the most. And that's all that matters. Because the last card right here is the King of Cups. And like I said, there is someone way, way, way better out there for you. But that good thing is not going to be able to happen unless you get the step in. You start planning things out and you start, or maybe this could be you guys trying to you're not sure if you're ready for a relationship. And that's fine too. But you have to also relate. You got to honestly communicate your feelings. Because people can't read minds. Sorry. You're fed up of nonsense. Don't allow nonsense to enter in. Okay? I'm going to leave the reading like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is for you Cancers out there. Heyoka Empath Tarot.